Hi everyone, Adam Zeiss here for CrackBerry.com. We're going to take a look at RIM's Twitter client, Twitter for BlackBerry smartphones. See the icon right there? This is a little bonus to our Ultimate Twitter Client Roundup. We're already logged in here. We can see when we fire up the application. First thing you notice, there's really a lot going on. All the menu items and everything are laid out right on the home screen, so you don't get a whole lot of real estate for the actual timeline itself. So you have to scroll down to get through everything. And it doesn't really cache any of the tweets or the avatars or anything, so when you go from page to page it loads a little slow. But here we have our update screen, we have our menu up top, we have home, mentions, we have a link to view your own profile, and we have direct messages, we have find people, search, and last but not least popular topics. These are the trending topics. This is the main layout screen. You can type your tweet in there, click update, you're good to go. We click the mention screen. You can see it takes a little bit to load up here, but everything floats on, and then we have our whole timeline there. And you can scroll through the tweets here. If we click onto somebody's name, it brings you into the little profile screen. It just shows you some quick tidbits. But you can see it does take a little bit to load. I already clicked on it to jump into it, but it's going to show the little bio, give you a chance to direct message or reply to the person, follow, unfollow, and give you a little profile note. You can integrate it with the Messages application, which is in true RIM fashion. There are a couple options to tweak and different bits and pieces, but you can see here I already clicked into our good buddy Non's tweet here, and it's still not loading up. See there, it takes quite a bit, which is probably a lot more than it should to get in, but we can see the tweet there, the username, Twitter name, all that good stuff. You can see their tweets, follows. We can compose messages, mentions, unfollow, block, and then we have all their bio information down the bottom there. And we have our mentions screen, direct messages. We have our profile information, so we click that. You can see your own profile information, see my name there, tweets, followers, following, all that. And then down the back here we have our popular topics. So we have current topics and recent topics. So this is basically just the trending topics that falls into all the other applications for the most part as well. So you can see here we have all the trending topics here, so you can scroll through, which is very cool. And then the next one over here we have find people. So this you'll be able to search for people to find their usernames or anything like that. And then last but not least we have our search. You can actually save searches in the application, which is very cool. So we'll jump back to our home screen and we'll check out the menus real quick. We have help. Then we have all our other options. These are all the options that are laid out in the menu itself. We have refresh, so you can do a manual refresh, switch application, and close. So we'll check out the options real quick. You can see we're logged in here. We have the option to log out. And this is pretty much the standard in most RIM clients, the RIM native IM clients and all those. So you can incorporate the tweets into your message timeline. And then we have the automatic refresh. Here you can set it down to minimum of 5 minutes, which you know I'm not a big fan of. I'd like to have it down to 3 or 2, 10, 15, 30 minutes, or an hour. We have a little check mark to notify on new tweets. Number of tweets per refresh. You can set it 20, 40, 60, 80, or 100. And we have distance measured, so this is for like tweets around, we have miles or kilometers. And then we have spell check down the bottom. We have a check for upgrades button as well. So for the most part, that's really all there is to it. We have the icon here. We can see if we jump into our profiles, down the bottom here, it's just listed as Twitter, so you can change your profiles for new tweets or direct messages. Nothing in there for mentions. You can see like we have Uber Twitter, you can do replies, but nothing to separate individually. So it could be kind of a drawback. So again, it's brand new. And I'm sure it'll get updated in the future, but a couple drawbacks right off the bat: the fact that it's a little slow loading pages, don't really get a whole lot of juice to each timeline, can't change the font size or anything like that, but it's there, it's good, it's directly from RIM, and it is Twitter for BlackBerry smartphones.